showdown in homestanding Michigan State. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Toledo's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Lang. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The short hands, it's Holly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lang. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him. Not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays.
There he goes. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartans. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Childs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Holly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Completions are great. You want to get completions, obviously, a huge part of the game. A dummy could say that right now. But you don't want to get your quarterback killed. You got to protect him a little bit better.
Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Just keep slinging it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Forced out of the pocket. Wide out trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. The extra point here would tie the game.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCray. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Childs. The quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mark. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Collier. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He'll do it himself. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
To the air on second down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 7 over Tulsa.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's a 0.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The throw. That's caught. It's laying. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Crosby. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants to take the top off. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Child. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The play-action fake. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Child. Firing to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sparty. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's way. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Finds his man, it's Holly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Rockets will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's a 0. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Toledo.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's for Craig. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Childs. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Marsh. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. On the run. It's Ray. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Holly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rockets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he got loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Carpenter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holly. Gets away from one, finds room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's a 0. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Holly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, it's Child. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop. Sometimes you're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. With the catch, it's Azira. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Rockets get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays to.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The Rockets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go, hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rockets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got a man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking to get it in. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Working that left side now. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He runs out of bounds at the 26. That's a first down for the offense.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.